Allah, Alahayna, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Machiach, Wamalaki, Bashim, Hawa, Kakurash, Rakatham, the water, Bible, Bawa, Farm, Yasharala. So honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, the teachers daily, to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine in the city of Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video and it's a news article. And it's going into how Esau is basically trying to butter people up, trying to get them to accept this new world order type thing. So they got a bunch of dainties, they're trying to throw you. And then to get you to go along with this bullshit. Because Esau, all he does, he butter you up with lies to get you to go along with his shit. And then as soon as you sign that contract, the devil's contract, he got to get your signature. As soon as he gets you to agree to it, that's when he switches it up and brings out his true intent. Now, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But before we do that, let's get Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked and cover the faces of the judges thereof, not wearing who is he. This is why all this wickedness is allowed, because the wicked is in rulership. Now let's get this. It says, NWO, you will own nothing and be happy. Ecclesiasticus chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Exactly. It says, from the very first day of the transition period from the consumer format, so they say. Now, all this gonna change because that's how Esau get down. Just like in James chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. As soon as he gets you to agree to it, he's gonna switch it up, just like he does with the nations, the rest of the nations, which is why they don't want to deal with Babylon no more, because as soon as they agree on something, Esau switch it up. But then at the same time, he expects you to hold up your end of the bargain. And if you don't, you're the terrorist. Now, one thing the elders always told us, never trust a bald face and a bald head, especially an Edomite with a phallic symbol, which is a necktie representation.
Very first day.
Now, listen to all these goodies that he's gonna try to offer you. Now, mind you, when have this man ever given you anything free that is beneficial to you? Never. You don't believe me? Ask people that died from the jail. Now, let's go ahead and listen to this.
From the very first day of the transition period from the consumer format to the creative society, each and every person will receive an unconditional basic income of at least $10,000 per month.
Now, mind you, the dollar is dying if it ain't already dead. So, and for a lot of you people out there, this right here seals the deal. You see dollar signs, you with it. You don't think past this. And this right here is gonna get a lot of you people messed up. It's gonna get a lot of you killed. Because all Esau gotta do is offer you money and you on board. You don't think it through at all. Now, let's get Proverbs chapter 23, verse 3. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. You don't believe me? Ask the people that died from the jail. Proverbs chapter 23, verses 6 and 7. Eat thou not the bread of him that has an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Think about it. When this man trying to offer you something free, you better run like hell. Because what he wants to do, he wants to keep you in adversity so that he can stay in rulership. Now, why would this man give you something free that'll ease your adversity? That's not in Esau's nature. If he's offering you anything, it's in the long term, in the long run, it's beneficial to him and detrimental to you. But 2/3 got to got. So this is going to be the deal maker for a lot of 2/3. You see that 10 grand a month, even though the dollar is dead, they're going to be with it still.
Yes, you heard that right. $10,000 per month.
Think of all that stuff they tried to bribe you with, get you to take a jab. Think about it. All they want you to do is agree to this, and then bam, you're gonna see his true wickedness.
Plus, all debts will be completely canceled. That's
right. Esau will never set you free like that. It's not in his nature. He's gonna find something to hold against you that's in his nature, control. Now, this man is not a fair man, so don't expect him to be fair now if he never was. But like I said, a lot of you people gonna get taken by this. Let's get it again. Ecclesiastes chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he would declare his wickedness. Meaning, all this so-called quote unquote free stuff, you're gonna see where it leads you.
right. All debts will be canceled. And that's not all. There will be no more taxes for individuals or small and medium-sized businesses. Then we will have free education, free
indoctrination, free health care. No. They're gonna jab your ass up some more. Never trust Esau with his science and his medicine. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings in opposition to science, falsehood, so called. Psalm chapter 58, verse 2. Yet in the heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Psalm chapter 5, verse 9. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth, that inner part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre, they flatter with their tongue. See, he offering you all these goodies, but ain't nothing in it but death. That's an open sepulchre, an above ground grave or a tomb. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his prophet, he will use thee, but if thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Now, why he offering you all these goodies? Because he's trying to get you to go along with you agreeing to allowing these unelected officials have control over your life. I'm not going to say the names, but you know who I'm talking about. So yeah, as soon as they get you to agree and you think everything good, they're going to declare their wickedness. Sirach chapter 13, verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. So you expect this man just turn into Santa Claus, just giving you free shit. No. There's always a method to this man's madness. Verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope and will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? He just wants you to say yes. Just tell me what you want, baby. I got you. Just say yes. And that's how the devil do. That's how the devil try to do Lord Jehoshaphat. Trying to bribe him. No. This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 11. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words. For with much communication will he tempt thee, move but his words, and smile upon thee, and will get out thy secrets. That means when this man trying to talk to you, he trying to figure out how to get over on you. Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his good. This man slaughtered, he commits genocide on everybody, even his own people. But you Israelites think he loves you. Let's continue.
Health care, and there will be no utility bills. Later on, if you need it, you will be provided at least 650 square feet of housing.
A ruler hearkens to lies. All his servants are wicked. This is a servant, a wicked, lying servant, serving his lying, wicked masters. This is simple as that. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his hand wrestling, so is his wickedness. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Job chapter 15, verse 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit.
Per person for free and as your private.
Now they saying they're giving you free property. What does this say? You will own nothing and be happy. I told you, James 1 and 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Esau lies so much he forgets his own lies. Your private property. One of this man's characteristics is taking people's land. But you expect him to give you some free property. All right.
Property.
Now, y'all heard all the bribes, right? He trying to get you to agree to. Check this out. It says blank member calls for 86% reduction in world's population. See, double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Now, I don't need to remind you the nationality of these two. Edomites. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Now, how are they going to get you all those goodies just to kill you? These people are insane. Let's read some of it. A celebrated member of the globalists, blank, has called for a staggering 86% reduction in the population of humans, arguing that the goal can be achieved peacefully. There is no such thing. Who the hell just gonna peacefully give up their life without a fight? 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. That Satan should get advantage of us, we're not ignorant of his devices. Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, your all positions of no value. See, they offer you all these free goodies and now they want to kill you. Which is it? Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. See, the man just loves to murder. Sirach chapter 12, verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be seen unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that all his rust have not been altogether wiped away. You look deep enough, you're gonna see they still wicked and they still hate you and they still want to murder you. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. Psalm chapter 52, verse 3, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than speak righteousness a lie. Now, it says Dennis Meadows, one of the main authors of the Club of Rome's 1972 pro-depopulation book, The Limits to Growth. Meadows is an honorary member of the Club of Rome, he one of the elites, and a member of the Blank. Despite his book being published over 50 years ago, this ideology is still very anti-human. Meadows argues that most of the world's population must be wiped out so that the survivors can have freedom and a high standard of living. Okay, that's cool. You and your family go ahead and commit suicide. And everybody that agrees with you, just go ahead and off yourself. That's depopulation. But now he don't want to kill none of his own. He want to kill you, especially the Israelites. Why? So that survivors have freedom and a high standard of living. No, they want to murder Israelites because they know who are the true rulers, and they know that time is short. But still, they're agreeing. I mean, they're trying to pretend like this is a good thing, killing 86% of the population. These people are insane, which is why they are going into captivity. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Romans chapter 1, verse 32, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they say peace and safety, did he just say it? He said, however, he insists that a benevolent dictatorship could accomplish the mass depopulation peacefully. How you gonna depopulate peacefully? There's no such thing. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as to build upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Sirach chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. I always got the solution to a problem he created. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee every time. He gonna disappoint you. He gonna double cross you, triple cross you, quadruple cross you, and then still treat you like you the bad guy. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery, and have vexed the poor and needy, yet they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Yeah, they get behind that podium and talk a good one. Just like Bill Gates. He's like, if we do this right, we can reduce the population by at least 15%. See, they telling you straight up into your face, they're about to start murdering people. And they started with the jab. Oh yeah, depopulation is still on the agenda. I don't care how buttery they butter that biscuit. But a lot of y'all gonna fall for that biscuit. We could have 8 or 9 billion, probably, he says, of the world's growing population. See, They want to commit genocide again. But you want to trust these people. If we have a strong, very strong dictatorship, which is smart, and people have a low standard of living, Meadows says, as he explains how the population reduction agenda could be triggered. See, they're going to create unlivable situations and conditions. And it wouldn't be no surprise to me if this guy was an Amalekite, a Khazarian, a fake Jew. Now we're at 7. We have to go back down. I hope that this can be slow, relatively slow, and it can be done in a way that is relatively equal, so that people share the experience. See, these people want to murder you. See how they talk about murder like it's no big thing. Let's get some scripture. Let's get Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. See? And nobody did that to these people. They just woke up one morning and decided they want to kill 86% of the population. Well, murder. Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such that be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Now, mind you, that Joe Biden is about to sign the country over to these insane ass people who want to commit global genocide. But yet you still trust Joe Biden. Y'all stupid as hell. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. It's a ruler hardens the lies, all his servants are wicked. Sirach chapter 27, verse 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord Yahweh will hate him. Christians, all in love, 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 she gonna get y'all jacked up. Trusting Esau, who wants to murder you. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Y'all gonna still trust me, yo. Hey, somebody got to feel that light of the 2/3, right? So, hey, do you? This is the mind state of Esau. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sinners against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set on them to do evil. See, they didn't double down on it. They really think the Lord ain't gonna do nothing to them. Let's keep going. Um, it says an agricultural world in which human beings are peasants, see, should be able to support 5 to 7 billion people. In contrast, a reasonable estimate for an industrialized world society at the present North American material standard of living would be 1 billion. See, they just throwing numbers. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because number one, they're not out here doing any of the work. In 1972, the Club of Rome, The Limit to Grow, published the results of computer simulated forecasts. See, all this based on an algorithm calculated by a team of statisticians recruited from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. See, all this, they get these answers, these results from a spreadsheet. They're not out here actually doing the work. The Limit to Grow is arguably the most influential book about sustainability. It became the blueprint of the new anti-humanist movement. See, they're against their own people. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? This man wants to murder everybody. that birth today's Green New Deal agenda. There's no such thing. These people don't care about the planet. Esau has been deemed the destroyer of worlds. And he's living up to that name right now as we speak because he's deliberately destroying the air, destroying the water, destroying the food, destroying the minds of the people deliberately. But now he got a soft spot in his heart for the planet. Never. People are insane. This book is not only Malthusian in principle, but a survey of its bibliography reveals that it's also been backed by extensive citations from an array of Malthusian eugenicists and affiliated institutions that have not been dedicated to population control. That have been dedicated to population control. See, they just want to murder. Esau got a bloodthirst. He wants to satisfy that. He is tired of playing the role of a nice, innocent guy that cares about everybody. He wants to let his true flag fly, that flag of wickedness. For decades, New Age guru Barbara Marx Hubbard, who called for 1/4 of the human population to be cold to usher in a NWO, championed transhumanism and Malthusian sustainable development. The ideology is the crux of the WEF founder and chairman, Great Reset, and the Fourth Industrial Revolution agendas. Hubbard's Malthusian overpopulation theories are partly inspired by the limits to growth. In fact, in Hubbard's book of co-creation, there are multiple passages that warn of Malthusian limits to growth that could lead to ecological catastrophes. That's going to happen anyway because it's fully set in these wicked people to do evil. Psalm chapter 73, verse 6. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, like ain't nothing gonna happen to them. They just gonna kill 86% of the population and make everything gonna be cool. No, they're going into goddamn captivity. Verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 2. A good man obtaineth favor from the Lord Yahweh, but the man of wicked devices will he condemn. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That's Esau Edom. Perdition means chaos, anarchy. That's what he's about to bring on purpose, order out chaos, order out of control. He's gonna bring a lot of chaos in order to gain military control of the whole world. At least that's what he thinks. This motherfucker going into slavery. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. This man got a God complex. He wants people to be in adversity so they can get down on their knees and bow to him to get the stuff they need. This man is stupid. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell therein them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, he knows that he hath but a short time. Why? Because the Israelites are waking up, and it's prophesied that once the Israelites wake up, Esau goes into captivity. So this fool figures was, I don't know, he's the most intelligent idiot I've seen. He figures that if he kill everybody, it ain't gonna be nobody left to inherit the earth. but he doesn't know the mysteries of the book like we do. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand. All his policies, all his laws, these bills, that paperwork. That's how he's gonna try to get control of the United States by getting Creepy Joe to sign over your rights to them. And also they can call anything a pandemic and not be questioned. They can start pandemics, which they have been doing all along, and not be questioned. That's what they want. They want the ability to be able to lie like they want to and not be questioned. Let's start over. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. The Lord gonna light his ass up for being stupid. Let me see this. And now we have Meadows boldly declaring that he hopes that a dictatorship will slowly and peacefully cover 86% of the world population. How is that even possible? You're gonna murder 86% of the world peacefully. These people are delusional. This theory hasn't escaped other members of the WEF former either. See, all of them wicked. WEF elites are frequently touring a world with a massively reduced population. As Slay News has reported, Yuval Noah Harari, the biggest bitch. The Lord hates him. Number one, he made him an Amalekite, and number two, he made him a Sodomite. The two things he hates most. Yeah, the Lord got a special judgment for that crime. The top WEF member and the senior advisor to Schwab declared last year that we don't just need a vast majority of the population in today's world. Okay, well, you and your family and everybody that agree with you, just kill yourself. According to Harari, most of the general public have become redundant and will be of little use to the global elite in the future. See, they telling you straight up. But at the same time, that other video, they want to give you all these little goodies. Harari described himself as an historian and a futurist, argues that modern technologies like artificial intelligence make it possible to replace people. See, he look as dumb as he sounds. Once again, artificial means fake. Artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners. What the hell is artificial intelligence when you got wisdom? And more recently, Harari gloated in September that climate change and some more bullshit they made up to get control of the people. There's no such thing as climate change. The earth do what it do. All it's doing is reacting to the damage that these people are causing on purpose. The earth gonna be here long before you Edomites are executed. Long after. The earth will still be here. It will abide forever and ever. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith the Lord. But you won't. You will not be here to enjoy a peaceful planet. Because after your 1,000 years of captivity and hardcore slavery, you will be rounded up and exterminated. We don't need animals other than the real animals. So yeah, you served your purpose, Esau. Punish us, destroy your own kingdom, rebuild ours for free. That's your three purposes. And don't forget your final destination is extermination. Harari gloated in September that climate change will create a technological Noah's Ark on Earth that will only be beneficial to the elite. See, they're telling you. Now, after reading that, why would they give you all these goodies? We can come out of this. Why would they give you all them goodies? Just to murder you. And Noah Harari, he's one of the most prideful Amalekites I've seen. Psalm chapter 73, verse 6. Therefore, pride compasses them about a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. Murder don't even bother them till it be on the other foot. And their people are the ones that's going to be executed. Verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, like it ain't no thing. Oh, we kill 86%. Yeah, it's doable. See, it ain't no thing to them. Jude chapter 1, verse 8. Likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Why? Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So the faces of the judges thereof do not wear who is he. Verse 2, Micah chapter 2, verse 2. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. We're living proof of that. So they took on the identity of us, our heritage, our land, and the Lord finna set the record straight. He's finna put these assholes in chains. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for them. Because the whole world is tired of Esau. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. It ain't in him. He's not built like that. This is the man of no integrity. He's not built to be righteous. Now let's get a couple more scriptures, then we can close. The point's been made. We can close with my two favorites. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 13 and 14, baby. That sums it all up for you. Verse 13, therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will stretch my hand out upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Don shall fall by the sword. Teman and the Don, though, were towns/cities inhabited by Edomites. You are people before you are a place. This passage is talking about Edomites. Verse 14, and I will leave my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. This is a future prophecy. It hadn't happened yet. It's about to, though. So Esau, you can dream all of the dreams. You want to kill 86% of the population. You're going to get who the Lord wants you to take out. But then you touch his elect, game time, baby. So good luck in your captivity and best wishes in your extermination. Call Lord Allah, Alhayyina wa Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, wa Malaki, by Hashem Yahweh, wa Kakodash, Rakatham, the Rada, Bible, wa Kwam Yasharak. Shalom.